Hello people and welcome to watch yet another World Team Carcassonne Online Championships match. This will be a double match stream. First, we're going to be taking a look at Japan, Argentina, and afterwards Taiwan, Romania as much as we possibly can. Now in Group B with Japan, Argentina, Japan currently holding down the second position with 2 matches won out of 2 matches played. Argentina also so far undefeated with 1 match won out of 1 match played, so someone's streak is going to stop before it even has properly begun. Portugal also currently at the top seat of the group with also 2 match wins, but 1 additional match played. So Japan going 3 out of 3 today for sure would be quite a nice pre-solving of a dilemma, as they are certainly aiming for the first spot and the direct top 16 playoff ticket. Lineups you can indeed see above me. We have on table 1 Guru Guru versus Maxi 8830. Table 2 Dos Diable Nero versus Sir Gioli. Table 3 Satoshi Kitamura. And he'll be facing Max Kachomba. Table 4 marusingfire versus Nahuel Vignati. That's Hellkkitte. And table number 5 Shoot versus Santiago Iniguez. That's Santi Plater by screen name. Now Japan in this team has in this year's team has 4 newcomers, of which marusingfire will be playing today. Of course, they're more experienced players, Kitara and Shoot, as well as Guru Guru will be strongly supporting. And Dos Diable Nero, I do want to say, is also a newcomer, and I think he has also won his match earlier down the line. To be certainly to be sure about it, we will take a quick look at the Japan's streaks so far. Diable Nero has been able to get his win on week 1, and let's see, maybe on week 2 we have had some others playing. Okay, we'll be going on table number, which one? Why don't we go for marusingfire and see how he'll be managing the stress and pressure of his opening WTCOC match of I believe of his career. Welcome, Clovia. Glad to see you here. Monastery already for the Japanese, and a couple of cities for both players, though some more quality on the cities of marusingfire, going with a 6-pointer, and of course also a new city at that. Nahuel already with a quite a weird 2-point road, of course looking to cause some nuisance onto the 1-point city, but at such a early position, going for aggressive blocks is usually not really the way to go. It kind of rarely works, and doubling down on that road is extremely dangerous. if I may say so myself. It's going to require actually very specific tiles here for Nahuel, because assumably these roads are going to get unified, maybe even so by green. Honestly, I think green would not want to see a crossroad over here. He would much rather want to see these two road meeples be joined together and be held on in place by this 1 point city. Also, we do see a self-restriction by Nahuel going for going for the second road, and at the same time restricting the city, which was already under threat of getting restricted even further. Although I have to say I don't really like the move of Marusing here, as I think he, going against that two-city principle. Well, I mean, I guess he kind of had the two-city principle here and here, but even a third city going over here and severely restricting the monastery of Nahuel, I think would have been just totally fine. Now I get that this, of course, does provide value for the monastery as well, but yeah, I don't think it's as strong. Because usually by restricting your opponent's features with a tile that restricts your opponent to the tile you are restricting with is quite a powerful tool. And Nahuel does get his roads out, well, does get his roads separated, and also I think he's gonna go for a third road. I mean, it does seem a bit too juicy to not go for it, right? I mean, it is 4 points and he'll be needing a lot of road ends, but there's only one single road end gone off the deck, and there are still, what, 12 of those remaining in the deck. And you just don't want to leave a 4-point road for your opponent to grab. But apparently Nahuel does. Supposedly focusing on creating some more green squares onto the field, which was not in such a great shape, to be honest. It has has 3 points, and basically the only good spots to start cities from were right next to the monasteries of his opponents. So some of these green squares might come in handy down the line. A new city started by marusingfire, trying to cause some nuisance to the road as well, but Nahuel gets out of the way. This city being on his opponent's field is really not the best, to be honest, but the field is still small. It doesn't cause such a huge negative impact on himself, but he could have started over here, maybe just take a maple out from the monastery, leave the city tile there as it is, but instead uses a city cap to get his meeple out of the monastery, as opposed to what is arguably a less valuable tile, even though it comes with a shield. Now leaves a completely empty city cap on his opponent's field. Something which I cannot really understand. I think it's not that great of a move. I think it's not terrible, but I would say that it's quite inefficient. gets his city restricted, and Nahuel starts a city of its own. The second monastery comes out back into the hand of marusingfire, and look at this. There we have the city cap has been used by black to make 7 points to his field. Well, 3 points to the field and 4 for the city. But nonetheless, the city cap was provided by his opponent, and that mistake will not go unpunished. Another city cap for Nahuel. Could just maybe do this, complete another city, and try and go for some blocking onto the city of his opponent, because there is still because there is only one dagger with the right hand side curve in the deck, and it would be quite a powerful tool to restrict. Instead, we see just 2 points. An empty city cap is left behind, and actually this is kind of bad, to be honest, because there was only one single tile which would have been like really good for green in this situation, and it is the final dagger, because it is the only tile that would finish the city or severely help it, and not severely help the road of black. Whereas now, like any tile that goes here, it would have helped black's road tremendously anyways. Plus, he now took away the road triple cities from his arsenal of tiles, which could have gone over here, get the meeple back for black, and not really help green that much at all. So, kind of a poor move, if you ask me. Another city is completed onto the field, which is now worth 9 points. Extender added to green's city, and green starting a new city at the top, saving his previous city to a starting tile, which isn't going to be like a particularly huge tile, because it's going to give 3 points to green and 2 points to black. So honestly, I unless green needs meeples desperately, then I don't see either player placing the starting tile there. So it's really just like the value of a new city rather than the salvation of his previous one is what this move has value on. Second meeple to the field by black, kind of premature, I would say, because the field doesn't have like that much growth potential at all. It is restricted by roads from every single side, and the only cities that can or could have been finished were this one by green, and actually not even maybe, but there are not even dividers remaining. Yeah, this is kind of a long stretch to be finished. So 9 points for 2 meeples for the field isn't really that great. So there's gonna have to be some curves or daggers to increase the size of the field and bring some more potential city caps or city cap platforms to it. 10 points ahead for a green, and I mean, green is just overall in a better position. Equal meeples, has more completable features, and all that black has is this 9-point field with 2 meeples invested on it. Really not a great position for black. But there is an effort to try and increase the size of the field. There's now one green square added to it. Also comes, of course, with the possibility of preventing green from finishing the city. And for now, it works immediately, as a dagger is no longer able to be used for said purposes. But it's going to be used to somehow restrict the field, I guess. Maybe go here, take the road. Maybe go here, take the city. Yeah, actually those are like pretty much the only moves that I can see Green doing. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere else, really. I think it's just gonna be for the road. No, actually, but the road is like easily blocked down to the one remaining dagger over here, so it's a bit of a tricky situation for Green. Maybe he could go here and meeple the city, and then try to get like a triple city over here, an extender here, another triple city here, and just have that potential setup there for himself to try and even in some cases overrun the entire city. Ooh, this is certainly works. Taking a 4-point road does leave the city cap in such a manner that it will be that it is more likely to be taken by black than by green, because green already needs city caps with field down at the bottom. But at least it's not on black's field, so that's the main thing you want to consider when placing this city cap anywhere. Shielded Dorito for a Nahuel could be, I don't know, could be going over here, could be going over here, could be, I don't know, attacking the road is not really an option, because you don't, because as Nahuel you don't want to enclose the field. Maybe you could do, yeah, that. I mean, it's okay, but I don't think it is that great, because there weren't any more dividers remaining, so these cities were forced to get unified if they are ever to get completed. So I think it would have been actually better for Hellkkitte to maybe just go here and have a bit of a ruin chance of his own, to maybe get like a quad city then here and then block this square, and I don't know, a Dorito here, and just eventually be better off with a larger part of a ruin than his opponent. Whereas now, like if he gets a quad city, then he doesn't really have anywhere to place it to. Like he's gonna go, I don't know, over here. Well, in this case over here, but like he doesn't really have anywhere to use it for his own features, for his own ruins, and that might be a problem later on. Also, give me a second. Then it seems to be an issue with table number 5. Okay, apparently the table number 5 with Shoot and Santi is going to start an hour later than it was supposed to, as the table had wrong settings, and they now have to recreate that said table. So that means actually that I'm not sure if we will then cover Taiwan and Romania. If the table number 5 is going to be a key table, then we probably will be covering just that. But if not, then I think we will be moving to Taiwan, Romania, if the situation is 3-1. Okay, in the meanwhile, we see a long road being created by Nahuel, getting restricted by green's tile, but actually this isn't that bad for black. There are still plenty of crossroads remaining. Well, there are 4 crossroads remaining, and when that crossroad hits, then there's also going to be a city cap on the set field. So this might actually be okay news for Nahuel. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a saving tile though, and if he is somewhat unlucky, then he might actually get fully blocked on the road. I mean, it is 9 points, but wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it is 9 points, and it will stay at 9 points. Unfortunately for Nahuel. But what can you do? The crossroad comes just 1 tile too late, but 1 tile in these games can be a lot. And in this case it is. Plus 13 on the scoreboard for a green. The field of black is still at only 9 points, has been unable to grow its size. And it looks like black is going to be in increasingly worse state. There is a big coin toss for a road monastery. Well, there was, not anymore, as it is taken away by green. Now, it wasn't just the monastery itself for 8 points, but it was also an expansion of the field by 3 points, or even maybe in some cases 6 points if the city is ever finished. Nahuel most likely just gonna be going for a city cap to his field. I don't really see anything else that he could do with 1 meeple. I mean, if he wants, I guess he could go here to take 1 meeple back, because he doesn't actually really have almost anywhere to take meeples back. And not just almost, but like it is very unlikely that he's going to receive any other meeples back, because the work that he would have to put into getting a meeple back from here is it is a bit too much. Table 5 starts at 14:15 UTC. The original was set on the wrong date. Okay. 14 U15. So probably what? I'm not sure what the 14 U15 means, but I either means at 15 UTC or 14 or a quarter past 14 UTC. I mean, those are kind of the only options. Small risk for Nahuel starting a new city over here at the top, but does get a city cap to get his meeple back. Meanwhile, marusingfire has been able to get his hands on the second road monastery and even the additional 3 points. And yeah, it just is looking really bad for marusingfire for Hellkkitte here. Sorry, this one, does it really do anything? I mean, it just takes away chances to attack it, I guess. Is there a tube divider in the deck? There is, but is there then another city cap to go here? So maybe the idea for Nahuel is to go here with a city cap, here with a tube divider, and get like a 9-pointer combo for the field. Okay, 14-15 UTC. Thank you, Nico. Four points for Nahuel. Now only down 9, but okay, so let's see. So the field is going to cover up the point difference. Then there's a 9-point road, a 5-point monastery, so -4, -2. Well, so +4, +2, +5, +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, is Nahuel only at -2? I think it's actually only at -2. Well, that does indeed change a lot of things. Because these ruins might be attackable, or well, this ruin might be attackable, or maybe this 9-point setup has potential. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, unfortunately, with Nahuel's tile, that setup will never see the light of day. And he's now at -5, so unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's anything he can do. There are no horses in the deck to try and attack this this ruin. There are no fields of even 6 points of any kind. Unfortunately, there just isn't anything for Nahuel to do. He will be losing this first game. Yeah, he's just gonna go for a 3-point field because that's all that he can do. marusingfire is just going to keep getting some quick points still with 2 over here, or 2 over here, or 2 over here, and or maybe he's just gonna go for a road nonetheless immediately and just get 1 point for his monastery on his final move, but that is not the case. Yeah, there were indeed 2 city caps to enable this potential plan, this potential 9-point plan, but no such luck for Nahuel. Four points more for marusingfire, and I think he's going to be winning by like 8 points or so. And it really was just the field here for Nahuel. Like when he went there with a second meeple, and the field was already in such a shape that it was very difficult to grow to any direction, then it's just really better to let your opponent attack it and use his own meeple. And then if you want to use your second meeple, like then you can try and find some sort of a route to get your second meeple in. But you must have more value for your 2 field meeples than just 9 points. It just like the game just doesn't work that way. You know, you can't be having 4.5 points per field meeple worth. It's just gonna end up in a very uncomfortable situation for the entirety of the game, as we saw here. 1-0 for marusingfire on table 4. And so far, Japan is taking a very strong lead, leading on tables 1, 2, 3, and 4 now. Looking to cause some major mental damage. Starting play advantage goes again to marusingfire, and doesn't get the full potential for it. Is gonna have to settle with a 2-point road. And also we have a discarded tile in the form of the quad city, which is which is terrible news for green here, because it means that he has now lost the starting player advantage, which more so is translating into an advantage in the end game, on the final tiles, when you have better odds of getting the tile that you want. New city started for black, and you kind of has to be careful about not forcing a discard of another tile, mainly being the a regular monastery, to which there was, I guess, an opportunity. Let's say like a triple city with the road over here and a discard of a monastery, and then marusingfire would actually get the starting play advantage back. Usually that type of thinking through discarded tiles is really not that relevant, but in this scenario it probably was worth, or at least would have been worth, to sacrifice a thought for it. Surely we are going to be seeing a road meeple on the 3-point road, and yes, we are. A 3-point road by Nahuel as well, but a really dangerous at that, as he was pretty much at mercy of green to not get like any road tile, basically, to continue their road and start blocking or heavily restricting the road of black. A really adventurous road meeple for sure, but it has nonetheless been somewhat successful. Was able to guide the road of green as well to the restricted square, down to the 2 remaining starting tiles. And I mean, honestly, I'm not sure if I really like the move of marusingfire that much. Like, I see that, it would have a good upside, but maybe I would have just used the city cap as a city cap. Start a new city going down, and then try to get a city palace road tile here, and then complete the block, just to get like some extra value for the city cap. But the roads do seem to go quite well for green as of right now. Completes the 4-point road, starts a new one. Still 7 curves in the deck to finish that small road. Also again with the first monastery of the game in a quite a good spot. Does provide a nice opportunity to stack monasteries further down the line, over here, and then maybe even a full Vatican later. Nahuel with a cow, which probably will be just used over here to connect the features. Or not. Yeah, that is also totally fine. Yep. Taking away the monastery platform from monastery stacking. Could have also gone over here, but yeah, this field actually looks very good, actually really good. 6 points already now. There's the starting tile spot, which will give 6 more points for the field, and then there's this city that gives 3 more points. So basically a 15-point field already. Saves on the monastery by green and starts a new city. Completed straight away, and a new city ahead. Same for Nahuel, just cities, and cities. Though it starts a city away from his field, which, to be honest, it isn't really a problem because the field is going to grow to much more than 9 points in the future, likely. Continuation of the cities by green with a shielded tile. Seemingly not really all that worried about the added workload of the city now requiring, because it is now no longer completable with just a city cap. And we see a pre-farmer by green on the left side, recognizing the potential of this field. And now also gonna be getting the benefits from the starting tile, which is, I would say, it's very likely to go here. Even though it is worth 5 points immediately. 3 for the continuation, 3 for the connection to the field, -2 for the road, but 4 for the city. But no, it does not go there. Instead, it'll be used to progress the city. Looks like green is trying to be looks like green is a bit worried about the meeple count at the moment. And that meeple count is no longer really an issue, as green gets away with the 10-pointer city and gets also the final left-hand sided dagger. What a nice draw indeed. However, this situation with the monastery for green could become quite dicey. I don't really think this straight road is gonna go in there, even though it does of course fit, but then it would force green to find the one remaining starting tile over here to finish the monastery at some point, and I think it's gonna be more in the plans of green to try and find a road monastery here, and then like a field Dorito. Never mind me. Interesting. So really going for the starting tile and not allowing any possibility of a full block with a cow or with a field Dorito or with a divider. And also now, well, it does deny an 8-pointer from black from the monastery, and also denies the progression of the field or expansion of the field with the same road monastery to include the city on the right. And now has to find another use for it. I mean, he could still go here, but I think black would really want to use this this monastery as a monastery. Could also, I guess, go here and take another field, which would have potential. Actually quite a decent amount of potential going over here, then finishing the city, getting a divider, getting a curve, and it would be 12 points. All kinds of good stuff. Instead goes for the monastery and maybe even a second one. Yes, he does. But he will get blocked, I think. Oh, like that. Well, I was... Well, actually, yeah, this is fine. I was about to say that I was surprised green not going over here to make a full block of the monastery, but that will be totally fine as well. To not give the city cap to the field of black, and also it does only leave one tile here, the one remaining starting tile for black to try and get away with the monastery, getting restricted again to even more daggers, which there are still 2 remaining. So technically, it is still possible to get all these meeples out. However, it is very unlikely. Only a 25% chance, and that is if nothing else is done to those squares. By green, that is, of course. Well, there is one of the daggers. So that means, yeah, that means that Nahuel no longer has the available chance to get back all of his meeples. Either the city or at least one of these monasteries is going to get blocked forever. And we'll see if he's going to be pulling the trigger to go over here. Yes, he will. This is kind of like a backup plan for the possibility that this city gets blocked, and then he has the possibility to use a dagger somewhere else still. Green with an extender, most likely just going over here, I guess, adding 2 points to a ruin. Anything else? I don't think there is. I mean, I guess he can go here, start blocking the city over here, but it doesn't really yield as much because, again, the dagger has other possibilities to be used. +9 on the scoreboard, +7 here, so +16, +18, +17, 9, 2, 1, -5, I believe, for marusingfire at this stage of the game. And 3 on 0 meeples, which is certainly quite a good position to be at. And yeah, let's keep in mind that there's terribly low number of tiles for black to get more than 1 meeple back. I mean, needs the dagger here or here, and then the starting tile here, but the connection will then connect all the fields together. And if you do that, then you'll be in quite a predicament, because you can't really hold the equality on the fields with 3 on 0 or 4 on 1 meeples. That's not really how things work. So it looks like marusingfire is going to go for a new city. Deems that there are enough city caps that it is worth it. There is the dagger. Well, some good stuff for Nahuel. But at the same time, there's also the starting tile. So, and it is used for the connection to the fields. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 8 plus 3. Okay, sure. Does create a bit of variance, but I can see this working, yeah. Now about, I think it's like plus 3 for Hellkkitte at the moment. And there is now the 1 meeple advantage for a green. Well, also it was entirely possible, I guess, that the reason that green used the starting tile here was that if he doesn't use it there, maybe uses it over here or something, then there is the possibility of Hellkkitte to get the divider, get 7 points for the field, and then all mayhem is loose. But a wonderful time for a curve. Is there any better timing ever in the history of this game for a regular curve to get a 12-point field and a chance to overrun the entire main field, which actually is 15 points, but it would be with a connection plus 9 for marusingfire. Would you look at that? And now we have a real problem for black. He has to now start using crossroads to start attacks onto the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still 3 crossroads remaining in the deck, which looks like a restriction is not really an option here for green. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, like directing the city to the right could be actually a possibility, but it is not done by green, as it would as it could easily result into quite a fiesta. Could result into quite a variance if the connection platform over here is restricted to the same tile, so to the 1 remaining city crossroad, and it goes to black, then all hell is loose. Some more city caps for a black, and probably just gonna go over here, take a meeple back. No, it doesn't really look like he has any other possibilities to do even. There are no attacking platforms to the field. This is no longer a platform. This one is no longer a platform. Well, I mean, it is kinda, but with a different tile. It can only be made with the 1 final city crossroad. And actually, as it stands, this is not a platform because there are no attacking tiles. There are no other road plus city tiles except for that one city crossroad. So this is not a potential attacking platform to the field, and there just aren't any. Wow. Um, that is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. No, absolutely not. Um, because actually, before this vanilla here, Hellkkitte had actually quite a decent amount of tiles to go and make the connection. Now he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now he has one curve. He has one field crossroad. He has a city crossroad, or had city crossroad. So he had 3 tiles. Now he only has 2 tiles. And now this connection can fully be blocked into a dagger. Right? Yes, there are no daggers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are now 3 blocking tiles. 3 blocking tiles. Full blocking tiles. This is like extremely dangerous stuff to do. And also extremely stupid if you ask me, because this connection was not able to be blocked fully with any tile. It always required a set of tiles here and here to make a full block. Now Nahuel is just trying to sign his own deathbed by pre-blocking himself. This is not a good idea. Not a good idea under any circumstances. +3 on the scoreboard, +11, +18, +19, +11, +6, -2. Yeah, so -2 at the moment for black, and that is assuming that he gets to the field. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, he could be at actually +2 provided that he gets to the field and a meeple up. But I mean, this is just such a huge mistake. It is just such a huge mistake. Three points for marusingfire, getting a 3-point road, and Hellkkitte cannot do anything to salvage this situation over here. Not a single thing. And this is actually really terrible news, because he will most likely get fully blocked on this square now, on the very next move of green. Or green will just draw one of the 2 remaining connection tiles. Horrible news, horrible tile distribution here in remaining in the deck for black. Well, looks like green is getting about the only possible tile that he cannot do any damage to this square, which is the biggest relief, or should be the biggest relief for Hellkkitte among anything. But it doesn't take away the fact that marusingfire is still like +5 points ahead. And if he just goes ahead and takes like the 6-point field, I don't really think there is all that much that black can do. Like he goes here, he's like +11, I think. Equal on points right now, +1 for black. These are equal, +8, equal, +8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and +5 for green. let's say curve goes here, like green is still +2, and I think it's just the time that Hellkkitte goes. I mean, he kind of has to go here or here directly to defend this square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! What is he doing? He's again risking this square. Right? Or was he? Or have I just severely miscounted tiles or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, right, because the quantity was discarded, so there are no blocking tiles after this triple city. But it does not really change the fact that that these points will just not be enough. It's 1 point, so -4, +2. Equal, well, like -4. I think it's like -4 in the end for black. Yeah, looks like the players are in the chat are also agreeing that, indirectly agreeing that green has won this game. And by that, Japan has also won this match. Kurukuru has won on table 1 against Maxi 8-8-3-0. Kithara has won against Max Chachomba on table 3, and now a third duel win on table 3, marusingfire versus Nahuel Vignati. We have a decider on table 1, and shoot Santi player is still ongoing at 0-0. Yeah, this is definitely a Japan's show all over. Was it not? Don Diablo Nero? Don Dia... Ah, okay. Dos Diable Nero. Let's see if the new blood can make it 4-0. So far on the scoreboard, it does look good. +10, and then we have some blocked monasteries for 16 more points, so +26, +23, equal here. Some good fields for +15 points, so +23, +38. Losing the main field 2 on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 26. Then we have this over here for 10.16, and then here 10. I think black is at the moment exactly the point difference ahead, so +10, +5, and +14 with a dirty 9-pointer to end it off. Another match point for Japan, now 4-0. And for the South American fans, this is not really a pretty sight to see. If I do not remember wrong, Argentina was this year the Copa America champions. Were they? Either Copa America champions or vice champions. I have to check that up actually now that we have a quick moment to see in team events Copa America 2026. So we have yes, Argentina was indeed the champion of this year. And yeah, it was indeed Colombia who was like double runner-up. So such is the tables. Asians are yet again prevailing on. I mean, pretty much this is the home territory of Japan. This specific competition. 5 titles out of 6 seasons, and yet again they are currently again undefeated run, or having an undefeated run, and very much clinging on that on that group first place. Let's take a look-see at the game of Shirt. If he's playing, he is not playing. I mean, I think it is still the correct account, no? So looks like the match hasn't even started. But we will then sadly be skipping on Shut's duel. Japan has already won the match. The match is already 4-0. Shut could, of course, make it 5-0 and make the numbers for the Japanese even prettier. But now that we are running very much on schedule, we are going to be moving on to Taiwan, Romania. Oh, why am I writing it here? And we will make the scoreboard switches here. Not this, but this. And yes, I have to do something else as well to make it work. There we go. So we are going to be following the table number, which really. Let's do some following of table number 4 with Hellkkitte versus Game Over. So we'll open that up and we'll go over the lineups here. So on table 1 there's Minwei Chen versus Arpad Gere, HotlyHotly and Gerapa respectively. Arpad, of course, a former world champion on the individual level from 20. I always forget that the year it was 2019, I want to say, and then following up that. On table 2, 0607 versus Marian Kurkan, also a former world champion from 2022. It might be actually the other way around with Arpa 2022 and Mars 15 2019, but I will check up on that very soon. Table 3, chengfengtsai versus Ionut Nicolai. Table 4, Ekeyuki versus Bogdan Kurkan, the 2025 bronze medalist of the World Championships. And then on table 5, I see David versus Ervin Agal. Ervin, the silver medalist of the just past of this year's Carcassonne Champions League. Interesting fact that the HotlyHotly was playing in the final 2022 versus Gerapa. Okay, so it was indeed the other way around. Gerapa 2022, Mars 2019. Thank you for the information, KK Spam. The match with Santi Player starts at 11:20 GMT -3. Yeah, well, that is unfortunate news. We will not be then following that anymore. Let's head on to Taiwan, Romania, where our protagonist Bogdan is currently in a 4-point deficit, attacking a ruin seemingly. We have some monasteries from both sides, and actually we have a lot of banking on the horses on the roaded triple cities, which there are still 3 in the deck. So looks like a justified banking indeed. The monastery is potentially gonna be a bit troublesome. It can be restricted into another road monastery. Like, I think a worst tile to go over here for Bogdan would be a regular curve, which might trap both the road and the monastery forever. For Hellkkitte, why don't we just go here, continue our projects. We can also go, I guess, over here to try and maybe set up something nasty. Like, maybe if Bogdan has a monastery in hand, then he couldn't really go over here. Or if he goes, then, I mean, I guess good luck surviving. But I mean, this would be the most natural move, I guess. This is the more annoying one, probably. Or this is, I mean, that is, not gonna lie, that is also annoying to deal with for sure. For Bogdan, getting a third meeple, well, almost attached to the same city. There are, of course, both of those dividers still in the deck, so that is what Bogdan will be waiting for. And now there is the danger bells ringing, as Bogdan does not get a saving tile at all to any corner of this structure. Likely just gonna be starting a new city, maybe here actually, trying to then later on restrict the restriction square. This 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I can see that. I can see that. Well, however, this 3-pointer, sorry, this city cap onto a threatened city, however, is not particularly something I would have expected. Nor would I say it's good, but I guess Bogdan is having some wilder and more positive ideas than I would be. There's also the 3-pointer by Hellkkitte. Instead of taking the 4 points here, I guess he was not willing to go and start pre-making the road, just in case Bogdan actually gets himself the 1 remaining starting tile. But I mean, if you are, why do you go there now though? Why not here? Oh, this could turn very south, because if Hellkkitte does not restrict this square into a city road tile, which again he has the chance to do, and now he does it, and just in time, because this is the exact tile that Hellkkitte must and should have been worried about. And it is also the sole reason why Game Over didn't connect the meeple into the rest of the city earlier on. And now he's gonna have to try and protect it, likely. Maybe going over here, or I guess he could also just let it be, go here, and just accept that he's gonna have a ruin instead. Well, yeah, just accept that he's gonna have a possible ruin with 3-1 meeples. Well, 2-1 meeples and 1 extra stack meeple. And that is exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna take his chances, and he is not gonna get blocked just yet. But these are even more potential points that Hellkkitte is giving to red. And this is a very dangerous game that Hellkkitte is playing. I mean, even if like a starting tile was not drawn, or a horse was not drawn, which is now only at 25% chance that both of those are drawn by Bogdan, then this ruin is still worth like a lot of points on its own. And with all the variants on the board, with this very, very juicy field, with a monastery over here, and I mean actually with lots of juicy spots to go for a field, this is certainly a very wet board. And well, as for Bogdan, he seems to be having the mindset that he's gonna be happy to enter the field fight, although I wouldn't necessarily be as happy jumping into it, because he is in a long-term meeple minority. For sure. 3 meeples here, at least for a long period of time, probably until the very end, of the game, and also has to get this road meeple back, whereas the monasteries of Hellkkitte are easy to get back. And also, of course, Hellkkitte had, and still has, more meeples in hand compared to his opponents. Yeah, dangerous game. Equal on the scoreboard though, +5 for Hellkkitte, +13. This equals for the ruin here. Some road for both players, and it's really gonna be, I guess, the field versus the ruin here. And honestly, it's gonna be like a massive upper hand to the player who gets one of the 2 remaining regular monasteries first. And that is exactly also why Bogdan cannot place a second farmer here as of right now. He needs to keep it in hand for the monastery points, whereas Hellkkitte can go for the farmer. Last he's gonna go now, and that is going to be a lot of trouble for Bogdan. But he's gonna get his compensation. He's gonna get a triple city, and he's gonna also get the monastery. And now maybe the farm doesn't even matter. It's like, yeah, it's 15 points, but the lead of Bogdan is now a lot. And he actually even still has the possibility, I guess, to finish this monstrosity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is still possible. There is still a Dorito, and there is still a divider, and there is still the starting tile. And it could actually be the largest city so far, the largest completed cities so far in this tournament. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 46 points, or even 48 if there's like a shielded Dorito, which there actually is. It is a shielded field Dorito in the deck remaining. Almost 50 points potential for the ruin for the city, and I mean just because of those immense points, I would really love to see that that city to be finished. But Keiyuki does have a lot of problems here. So first of all, down on the scoreboard by 14 points. Equalized by this field, so put him at +1, +6 or for the ruin, and then monastery versus road +9, and then this ruin for now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is going to put Bogdan at +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, +12 equal meeples, and Keiyuki needs to somehow conjure up something from somewhere. Maybe could actually go over here and try to get the final monastery for 9 plus another 9, so 18 points. Get the starting tile here. There is some chance to get those points. But something radical needs to be done. That is just not even a question. Something radical needs to be done, and it needs to be done fast. I wonder if there are any other, even potential plans, winning plans for Keiyuki, because any plan has to include either drawing the starting tile or both the divider and the Dorito. Otherwise, there is just absolutely no hope. Welcome, Nahuel. No worries, I got you. Hopefully it will indeed be educational. Oh, well, there's a Dorito. So, and like I said, it is a shielded one. So now one single tile is standing in the way of Bogdan, and 48 points. There is also a monastery, and that is probably also going to be just the final nail to the coffin of Keiyuki. Even if Bogdan doesn't draw the starting tile, and he could just go here for 8 points, but does not do that. Honestly, this here for Keiyuki, I think it's a mistake. I think he should have banked on going over here, setting up the starting tile, and then the monastery. This one pointer isn't really, it actually just isn't doing anything for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, sure, it would have taken away like one tile from the potential completion of the city, but who cares? You need to hit the starting tile anyways. There is also actually a field crossroad, but like it just doesn't matter. Like nothing really, almost nothing matters now. 7 heroes, 3, like Keiyuki is still -9, sorry, minus 11, and now he doesn't even have the monastery anymore. So and he needs the starting tile. So yeah, he's very short on magic spells. Maybe there's a curvy tile going over here, and then a crossroad for 6 points, another curvy tile for another 5 points. But like, no, actually it would work because Hellkkitte still has 4 tiles remaining. So something like a curvy tile, crossroad, another curvy tile, and then the starting tile for something. Well, there's that. There's the curve. So just going over here, no, for 3 points, and oh my God, it's there. It is there. It is complete. It is beautiful. It is huge. It is massive. It is game winning, and it is just outstandingly great. City for Bogdan Kurkan for 48 points and the 6-point field just because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 31 points with one single move. Wowzer. Well, there's the crossroad, so something nice and yay for Hellkkitte, right? um, yeah. Well, I mean, gotta feel happy about that. I mean, it was like so many tiles were devoted from both sides actually to this city, and just nothing stopped Bogdan from absolutely annihilating his opponent in this game with the biggest city in the history of this tournament, at least this season. I think the previous record was 40 points, and now it just grows to almost 50 points. Let's check one more time. 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. Yeah, 48 points for the city. Wild. Wild stuff. Bogdan going with starting player advantage to the first game, and unfortunately for him has to break his own city with the quad city, which will probably suit just fine for Hellkkitte as he makes the attack. Does have his 2-point road set in a bit of a pickle, unfortunately for him. Gonna be waiting for like a triple city with a road in the most ideal case to try and get his people back. Bogdan, in the meanwhile, going kind of setting up for some extra monasteries, for stacking, for some roads, for some cities, getting quite a decent draws for himself. This one though, I mean, going for a second meeple towards the city, I don't particularly like almost ever seeing. Given that you would have an option also to just go over here to the right and just get away with an 8-pointer and leave a ruin alone. I personally never like to go, well, almost never like to go for like big ruin fights or big city fights, just because it just gets like very dragging, and it just sucks up 2 or more meeples like for the entirety of the game, and it just makes the game very slow and not that pleasant really to play when when you would have to be super careful with every move to not use your meeples. So connections all over the place, maybe even going over here, or the other way. Actually, the other way around would be even better. Preparing a 3-point road. No, I mean I can see the nice side of this as well, because then you can use cows, which are less valuable than the horses, and then you can use the horses to make quick points or get meeples back or something. So now you have uses for both types of triple cities. Also gets the defense going towards the starting tile, and the city is in a great shape to be finished. Yet again, 15 for 4 on the scoreboard for Hellkkitte at the moment. So at least for now, he is going to be able to enjoy the benefits of being ahead. Might not be for long though. 2 points for Bogdan also disrupts the road of his opponent. A nice monastery for Hellkkitte, and prepares a spot to start stacking the monasteries too. Doesn't want to go for the 6-pointer, which maybe would have been even a better spot, just because of the added efficiency. And in this case, efficiency is pretty much a key factor to trying to play against a huge city. Well, maybe not huge, but at least a large city, which green is definitely losing. Starting tiles all over the place for both players. Bogdan going for the early farmer for 6 points, and very likely going to be getting that field to at least 9 points at some point, as there are still 3 cows remaining in the deck, and immediately gets his hand on one of them for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 8, 10, 14, 28 points. 2 meeples back, and life is smiling big time for Bogdan. Starts a new city, which was relatively safe. Unfortunately for Bogdan, it was this exact tile that can make that city way less safe, taking 2 points and expanding the city almost uncontrollably. But it does, however, bring some nuisance to the monastery of Hellkkitte as well. Which at the moment is in a good shape though. Bogdan looking now to get a divider over here and a vanilla over here. 3 vanillas still in the deck, and both dividers still in the deck as well, so not feeling too rushed. Yeah, and not feeling like he has the need or urgency to connect to the city, but it does carry a small risk, I guess, to yeah, for Hellkkitte to get a tile over here, finish his monastery and place a farmer, place a meeple onto the city, as he does. There's the completion of the city, and there's the attack. There's the completion of the monastery and the attack onto the city. Still 15 points behind though, and Bogdan is threatening to finish off his own part of the city. Likely still gonna be going for even further down the line on that plan, maybe going over here. Oh! Is that for sure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 2 triple cities remaining. Yeah, I don't really like this plan at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, actually now only 1, of course. Yeah, going for this second attack, or second meeple for the attack as Bogdan is not really great at all, to be honest. Like he did not need that attack. Like he could have just been calm about it, go for a divider salvation potentially, and live off a good life, have an extra meeple, but now with even the final triple city being swiftly taken out of the deck, he has this 1 point meeple trapped, and he has also lost his potential to go for a divider moves, which might give some small chances to Hellkkitte, even though he is drastically behind on the scoreboard by 17 points. Has a long road though, which is pretty much equalized by the monastery. Let's see, 17, 14, 10. This road is 8, so minus 8, minus 9, 10, 15, 9, 5, minus 14, minus 23. Yeah, I mean, his position is still very, very bad. But at least he has some ideas. First of all, connecting to this 9-point field, maybe he can get his meeple back from here, finishing a city, attacking the field over here. Maybe via a ninja farmer, getting a couple extra points for the road. Anything is possible. Well, if you know the tiles, as of right now, I haven't bothered to check what tiles there are remaining. But we probably should do that now. Let's see first of all if this city is completable or not. And it is. There is at least one city crossroad. How about starting tiles? I don't think there are. There are not. And there are also no daggers. So 1 tile to finish the city, which is super urgent. Maybe Hellkkitte is going to be able to go either over here or over here to get his meeple onto this field of 12 points. Would be quite important. Over here, because it would allow some extra points for the road, and all extra points at this stage of the game would be very much welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Still 2 curvy tiles, so looks okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course the 1 crossroad being the city crossroad. No triple cities at all, no quad city, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's one triangle. Let's see if it is a row triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not. There's a field triangle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because there are no daggers, that means that means that there are still 2 more curves remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 2 more curves remaining. So 2 more curves. There's a field turret, so there's a city crossroad. What else? There are no monasteries, so like straight roads, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know straight roads at all. Maybe extenders. There's 1, there's 2, there's 1 extender, so that's like 5 tiles, something like that, right? And then all that is remaining afterwards is city caps. So city caps with field, because we have already counted city caps for the road. There's, let's say, vanillas. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 vanilla. So what do we have now? We have a curve, we have a curve, we have a field turret. So we have a city crossroad. We have a vanilla, and we are still missing 2 tiles. So a divider, maybe. Yes, we still have 1 of these dividers. Oh, and then yes, of course, the extender. So that's 7 tiles. And with all that said, if we go here, we can get blocked. And also Bogdan has a chance to like go over here and just equalize our farmer with his own. So well, it is bad. The situation is bad. I'll give you that. Can we? Huh. But well, maybe we still have to go here because we still need the quick points, or we still need the additional points. We are banking on getting like this away. Well, maybe we are banking on getting a curve immediately, then the city crossroad, and then to use that extra meeple. Wait, how many tiles do we have? We have 6 tiles. We have 3 tiles remaining. Curve that it's not enough tiles though. We can't use the meeple for another field attack. Oh, but we could. Well, technically we could. So we get this. We somehow, some way don't get blocked. So we go here. Game over gets a curve, does nothing with it. Then we get city crossroad. We get the meeple back. Then game over, I don't know, does God knows what, something stupid. Then Keioki gets an extender, goes here, drops another farmer, and gets the final curve, and it's 2-on-1 on the field, and that's 24 points, and plus 6 for this, plus 2 for this, so that's like 32 points with our final 3 or 4 tiles. Technically possible. Technically possible. In reality, not possible. Because Bogdan cannot have because Bogdan cannot get enough empty tiles that he couldn't do that he couldn't drop a counter farmer here or just block us into oblivion. So it was a good brainstorm, but doesn't quite work. good flow of thought. Of execution, there is some room to hope for. How much are we behind? 21, 25, 17 equal 11, 17, 18, 10, 16, 12, minus 9, and the, oh yes, and of course, and the field, so minus 9 and the field, so 21 points. Well, if we just go here, we get a crossroad. Wait, no, 21 points. If we go here, Bogdan draws a curve, we draw a curve. That's 14 points. We are down minus 7. We get the crossroad. We are down minus 1. Not quite enough. Ah, damn. Well, 2 minutes for Hellkkitte to think of what the heck to do. Seems like a pretty unwinnable position without major mistakes from Bogdan. But we have seen a lot, like all kinds of moves being made by the players in this competition. Unfortunately for Hellkkitte, Bogdan isn't exactly part of that category. Well, he does go for it. With a farmer, yes. I mean, I think it is the best move, or it gives us the best. Oh. Well, never mind then, I guess. But like this is too slow. Like if we first try and make the platform and then we use it later, we have to use more tiles to make that attack, and then our final point haul will suffer. So it doesn't really work without placing a farmer here immediately. Of course, given that we would have gotten blocked, like blocked, or actually with this tile just equalized, but I mean it just doesn't matter. Like going here without the meeple on the field, I think it's just pointless, because our task is to get like max points, and like this just doesn't achieve it. Now we can still get double curves, which probably would be our best chance of getting max points, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, curve here, and we get 18 points. And that's assuming that Bogdan gets a vanilla first and then this tile. Well, instead he goes for actually a really good find here by Bogdan. So actually all 3 remaining tiles in the deck, a curve, and the vanilla, are suitable to get the connection. And the only way that Hellkkitte can prevent it is going over here and getting the vanilla. But like the vanilla is just like not scoring anything for us, so yeah, better to just go here and just give up the 6 additional points. There's the vanilla. Well, would have worked, but doesn't really matter. 3 points, I guess, for Hellkkitte, and another curve for Bogdan for 1 extra point for the monastery, and he's gonna be taking this one down to 0 with 5 spendable seconds in Keyuki's clock. And so far, Romania is in a 1-0 lead, as Ervin Gall has won on table 5 against Sir David. And I am absolutely not surprised that Ervin has been able to play 3 games so fast. After all, he is the fastest player in the entire world, at least online. And that's second match point for Romania. Coming from a table. What is this table? Table 4? Yes, table 4. So we have a decider on table 1, a decider on table 3, and 1-0 situation on table number 2. Let's go ahead and check out number 3 and see if Taiwan can claim the first match point. With 9 tiles remaining. 40 on 41, 1 point lead for Taiwan on this table. We have interesting looking field, 6 point field over here. We have the main field currently equalized, but no longer, as a ninja farmer has made it to the field. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 points have transferred to chengfengtsai. +7 on the board on the scoreboard for green. +10, 11, 14, 20, 15, 7, 6. And then the field. So -12 for green, if I am not mistaken. Looks like there is a way to get to the field, maybe from here, maybe via a straight road. There's 1, 2. Let's actually zoom in a bit. 1, 2. What? Oh no. Surely this is just a misclick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is definitely a misclick. And a horrible misclick at that. Because there was indeed a straight road. Let's check one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there was still a straight road. I think I think you're not just either forgot or misclicked when rotating the tile, because there is absolutely no justification for this move, as she has just taken away pretty much her only, or his only, I'm not sure, attacking platform to the field. Yeah, now has to resort into something way more terrible, which gets blocked immediately. So apparently Ionat now had or was trying to have faith on chengfengtsai drawing this road Dorito and then getting like a regular curve herself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that seems to be the case. And is there really anything that Ionat can do? I mean, she's trying, she's very much trying, but it ain't gonna work. Even the dagger gets drawn by red. And now it is completely over. Yeah, what a tragic mess for sure. Provided that, of course, red drew the crucial straight road, and so this attack wouldn't have worked. But it's the thought that counts, you know. Wait, no, no, this is just like some next level hallucinating. Like surely there are no two daggers. One, two, three. Yes. I think honestly just Red forgot to count the dagger in their own hand and went over here instead of actually anywhere else on the board. And oh, but actually, oh, you know what? Oh, that's tragic. Cause like, if you are banking on the dagger, if you are banking on the dagger as green, he could have just gone over here, right? He could have just gone over here and set up a 4-point road, an unblockable connection to the road to the field plus a 4-point road with the dagger. Yeah, this is just horrendous. Had a much like he had already a setup for this exact tile and for this exact attack, but entirely missed it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But for the Taiwanese fans, they are keeping the atmosphere up as this is the first match point for Taiwan, coming from table 3, and then next up, why don't we check up on Minwei Chen and Arpad Kere. With a 10 tiles remaining and a lot of gaping holes on the board. 8 points advantage for Minwei Chen. We have equalized 0-point farmers here, and we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15-point field under control of green. So puts him at plus 23, 24, 27, 20, 13, and then 6 on, yeah, plus 17, plus 14 at the moment, I believe, for green. And even with the connection of this, I mean, well, actually, never mind. It does come with a 6-point city as well. So plus 18 points for the connection. 1, 2, if there is a dagger. Well, there is a dagger. Oh, and of course there is a 9-point field for red. So what did I say? Damn, I forgot. My memory is freaking goldfish. 8, 10, 15, 18, 12, minus 2, minus 11, minus 8, plus 7, plus 8, plus 8, yep, plus 5 for green. And just points, I guess, or maybe here and onto the field. Then get a straight road, go on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, there was also one straight road to do that, but goes for the more intuitive 6-point field and actually gets the dagger immediately after. So this attack is now dead. The question is, you are plus 11, plus 8. You could just go over here for 3 points or over here for 3 points. Choice is yours. Going over here probably not a good idea. Might give possibilities to connect to the field this way. Yeah, now like +8 for green. Oh no, that's not even. No, that doesn't sound right. +11, +8, +11 back. That doesn't sound right. Like +5 without it. +11, 8. +11. Okay, yes, +11. Yeah, sure. +11. Now for Arpad. What does he have even to try? Still has 3 tiles at his disposal, by the way, so attacking these 10 points doesn't cut it. Attacking this field for 9 points doesn't cut it. Maybe going over here, creating a platform to attack this field again. Ooh, hey, there is a road monastery. So why don't we go over here, drop a farmer, and connect here via the road monastery. One gone, right? And the second one somewhere. Plus, you can't get points with this tile anyways, so might as well, right? Gotta do something. And like this field is like a must get to. Plus, if you don't go for the field now, you have to go for it on your very next turn, right? And that's just gonna net the same points anyways as if you go for it now and then connect. But actually, if you go for it now, then you might like potentially net like 3 more points if you manage to get like a city cap here, so 15 plus 3, which might be actually enough for a win. But of course, Arpad has to count the tiles to see if this entire idea is possible, because he might be getting blocked on every tile of Minwei. So we know that there's a straight road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We know that there is not a straight road. I was supposed to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, why am I counting again? So there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No straight road. Okay. So there is the road monastery. Are there curves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No curves. That's actually good from Arpad's perspective. Big tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No big tiles. Doritos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No Doritos. That could be troublesome. Regular monasteries. 1, 2, 3. 1 remaining. Which is actually good news for Gerapa, because it means that there is at least one tile that Hotly cannot do anything for this connection with. And then the rest, maybe city caps? Is there anything here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There was still. Oh god, no, not there. Well, actually, like minus. I mean, this could work, I guess, but. Well, there is the road monastery, so that's a no-no. I still think this was an inferior plan than what I had suggested, because I don't think there was actually anything that Hotly could have used over here or here to deny the road monastery connection, and indeed there wasn't. And look at this, the city cap was there, so there was potential to get to go here with the extender, get the road monastery for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 points, and then get this tube divider and go here for 3 more points, so 18 points. Whereas then Hotly gets what, this regular monastery and then a crossroad. I guess specifically if he gets regular monastery first, 5 points here, crossroad here, 6 points, 17. I think it's actually a winning plan. It actually is a winning plan, whereas this I don't think will ever win, ever. It's just too slow. Like getting a connection here, it's just for 15 points. It's not enough. Yeah, it's just not enough. I think this is like the only way to win, or have the possibility for a win, because then you get to potentially connect and get points with your final move without a meeple in your hand. Too bad. But too good for streaming purposes, because it is now 2-2. Taiwan has gotten back, and we have a decider on table 2. Interesting stuff. So let's see how the 2019 World Champ is gonna do. For now, pretty good. 14 points ahead on the scoreboard. And I am stuck. And what do we have here? We have a very gentle situation here for blue, with starting tiles and potential blocking, which happens. Welcome, Kaika. I don't know what Mars is thinking. It should be going over here, right? Or maybe thinking of going over here, leaving only 1 tile for the completion of the city. Could be worth it. Yeah, but no, I think this is just fine. Actually, just more than fine. Making sure that these meeples are blocked for the price of 1 of your own. And then 06 or 07, honestly, going either here and trying to still keep the dream alive of a divider, or doing this. This is totally fine. Leaving a lot of tiles still on this square, all the tube dividers, all the vanillas, save for 1. So keeping the chances alive for the finishing of the city. More blocking coming from Marian. Swiftly defended, but with a cost. Which is not really that explicable, because I think this monastery should be meepled. It is a nice looking monastery for sure, with very little danger in it. There are still 4 vanillas to go into the square, and this monastery was just not in danger to be blocked whatsoever. And when you are behind, it's probably good to be more aggressive. So lost value. We have a city from 06, also restricting the city of Marian, but providing a potential 4-point road for the said city. And honestly, in more cases than not, I believe this 4-point road will be picked up by Marian, and he'll have a very nice use for it and some extra points. For now, probably just here. Oh, and even leaving the road unclaimed. I mean, I guess it works, but well, sure. With one meeple, I can certainly understand why you wouldn't want to get why you would not want to meeple this road. For 06, easy decision, taking 5 points, indirectly continuing your city and providing more threats to the more threats towards the city of Marian. Should we go here? Only leaving one road Dorito and one horse looks pretty good to me. I would certainly go for it. If you keep waiting, there is still one city crossroad, there is still one dagger, there is still 3 starting tiles, so I think it would be very important actually to go here and take away all of those city caps with a road. Plus, you don't really have anything else to do with this tile anyways. Going over here, taking a city for yourself, yeah, it would be okay, but I still would prefer to go here first. Well, it does work at least for now, but even with only one meeple in hand and no cities to use city caps to, Marian has a field, and he can definitely enlarge that field. Well, there is now the blockage or heavy restriction of the city down to the one dagger, same as the city of blue. So there's going to be a big coin toss for that. And further blocking, sure, why not? Nothing better really to do with a straight road anyways. Probably just, yeah, sure, I guess going here is fine. Ooh, getting closer and closer to danger. Danger, danger. Maybe getting even drawn to the ruin in the end if no city cap is received in a very swift fashion. Or Mars just goes over here in any which way actually, as long as he points to the right and up or right and left. I think would be fine. Yep, this is totally fine. And then we are gonna be seeing some a city cap going over here. No, I think it is in order. Like it's just a bit too easy to block otherwise. A starting tile for Marian as well. Not able to do anything about the city itself, but 4 points are 4 points are 4 points, and easily expanded his field to the top as well. Actually, with this vanilla as well, but a more important use for it would be to go over here, which I very much think is what should happen, and it does. There are still, I think, 2 more vanillas to go here to save the other city. And just in time, as otherwise the city would have been guided upwards. towards the ruins. But now instead Marian has to come up with something useful. Maybe going over here, maybe trying to make the full block. That's actually about the only useful thing that I can come up with. And he's going to do that. Let's see if 06 is going to go for the Rui connection or for this maybe. Probably this would be better because he doesn't actually have any good semi-safe tiles anyways. Well, he has one, but best to not count on that. Vanilla does come, and it's gonna get a meeple back to blue, get his hand on 3-on-1, and now Marian is gonna have a lot of issues actually with maintaining the majority on the field, which is now at 12 points, and very swiftly Marian is gonna see a blue meeple over here with any road tile that comes into blue's hand. So now the question is, do you go for the semi-save here, or do you go for the meeple? Do you go for the field restrictions here to deny that field attack? And he decides to risk his city, and it does get blocked. +6 for blue. +11, +8, +9, +6, +1, +2, +3, -1, and the field. So -13 for 06. Which isn't terrible. I mean, he just has to find a way to get to the field. Or maybe he doesn't even need the field. Maybe. And not just maybe, but there is a chance that he like just connects over here for 4 more points. He's down like -9, and he can definitely get 9 points for 2 extra meeples. Though this road could be an issue, because when... Yeah, I'm gonna use the word when instead of if. Mars gets that meeple back, that meeple advantage is going to be significantly less potent. And also, ninja farmers are not really a question at the moment, because there are still 3 field crossroads, so you can't really do something like this. It's just too early to do that. What you could, could you even do that? I mean, what you could do, you could try, is actually go over here, make a new city, and drop a farmer when you finish that city. But are there enough city caps to do that? I'm not sure yet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 6 city caps remaining, yeah? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 6 city caps remaining, which actually sounds like quite a lot. Don't think that's the solution here, but well, I guess it works for now. But I don't think this is a good solution. I think it's gonna be a key for 06 to get to the field. So going over here, starting a city, and then finishing dropping a farmer, I think would be crucial. Or at least would have been crucial. I'm not sure if that even is a possibility anymore. Sure, he can just get like all crossroads and deny this meeple from getting back to the hand of red, score some quick points a lot, and maybe get this connection and just right into the sunset. But that is a very unlikely plan. A very unlikely plan. For Mars, though, he isn't really getting any useful tiles. Like, he's not able to score points with his one meeple, and he's again unable to use his meeple now for anything. But at least he is getting the connection tiles from 06, because every connection tile would be worth 4 points. And there is a city cap, which would have been great to go over here with and drop a farmer, but no longer an option. Mars is gonna get his meeple back, or likely gonna be getting his meeple back. I don't think he should really do anything else. I mean, he's in the lead, and getting that second meeple, then maybe going ahead and taking the 6-point field would be quite a good idea, I think. Yep, there it is. And 06 still getting more city caps. And probably now is the point where he needs to start thinking about either ninja farmers or maybe going and taking like this field, for example, and leaving the city cap out there for potential 7-pointers, winning that coin flip, and then trying to play from there. +5, 10, 7, 8, 5 equal +1, 2, and the field. So -10 takes the field. Marian immediately snatches up the city cap. I mean, he should. Yeah. So +8 for Marian, and now the meeples are equal. So now we are definitely on the territory of starting to look for ninja farmers. Do we have any curves though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we are running very short on curves, actually, very short on curves. So do we have any road Doritos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we do not have any of those. Do we have any daggers remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we do not. We have one single curve remaining in the deck, actually. So I guess it could be used to go for Hail Mary over here for 4 points. And I think it is indeed going to come down to that. I think it is going to come down to 06 going for a ninja farmer at some point, like either from here or from here, and just banking everything and his soul towards getting that set curve, getting to the 12-point field, and winning that way. Marian can just take the 5-point ruin. Like he does not need 2 meeples. He is in the lead by 5 points, I believe. It would give him a lead of 10 points, and it actually doesn't even matter like how much he is in the lead, because I still do believe that the only way that 06 is gonna win, now that even the quick point tiles are dwindling, is if he now with this tile goes for the field attack, because it is unblockable. There are now no more field crossroads. There's one tile to go here. There's one curve to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it doesn't do that. But these quick points, they are not doing the job. They are not doing enough for 0607. He's still down -7. Where is he going to get those points? He has to go for a farmer. Surely. Does he have any other way to win? Okay, there is still actually a cow for 4 points here. And then he could, I guess... No, but it doesn't work because he can't really get more than 3 points per meeple from anywhere else. And Mars, with a monastery now, he's just gonna park it somewhere like here for 4 points, be up by like 11, and 0607 has like 3 tiles to get 11 points and has to deal with Mars being able to... Yeah, this is not a winning strat, I think, for 0607. I don't think it is. Well, he's gonna go for a new field, either here or in here, depending on what tiles are remaining, or rather what city caps are remaining. I actually do see that there is a city crossroad, so going over here would give a chance for Marian, for 0607 to get a 10 points move right here. 4 for the city and 6 for the field, 6 for this, 6 for this. Of course, it would be providing that Marian does not get a blocking tile or anything. But like it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? We don't have many tiles left. We only have 2 tiles left to play with as blue. Like, you have to bank on some idea, which you could have done earlier, but you still haven't banked on anything. You've just been taking quick points. Like, gotta find a plan. I don't think this counts as a plan that is bold enough. I don't think it does that. Yeah, like, it is the 3-point field and you are banking on getting like a bunch of city caps. Well, actually, I guess just getting 2 city caps and Marian getting nothing would maybe work, but now you can't even go for the idea of the curve. Like, or can you? Like, can you still go here and hope that Marian draws whatever the other tile is, except for the regular curve and the city crossroad? Or maybe you can go here and go for a farmer, then get the city crossroad for another 6 points. Although it really doesn't look like it's enough. Oh yeah, of course. Well, that means you can go here. You can go here still, because there is the cow. No, there's 1, 2, 3. There's a cow. There's a curve. There's a city crossroad. You can still go here. As miraculous as it is, you can still do it and get a curve and get to this 12-point field. It is still possible, and I think it might be the only way to win this game and this match. For blue, plus 3, plus 9, plus 10, plus 11, minus 1. Equal, minus 3, minus 8, minus 6 equal, and minus 5 needs to find something like an 8 or 9-point move, and there is nothing else but this. Attack the field, which you should have done a decade ago. But now you still have to do it, but it is more risky than it used to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is a curve, there is a cow, there is the crossroad, You only have like 1 in 6 chance to succeed, but who cares? It is your only shot. It could have been at a better time, but like I told you, these small points didn't get you anywhere. They didn't help you in any way. They just delayed your attack to the most critical feature, and now you are doing it. And now there is the unfathomably there is the cow. There we are halfway there. There is the cow, and Mars. He can just take 1 point, but he's only 5 points ahead. This and the crossroad will not save him later. Even if he goes here and then gets the city crossroad, he will only be at plus 11. This is plus 12. It actually could happen. 06 could actually hit the 1 in 6 chance. His only winning chance since the dawn of days. Is it gonna happen? Oh, it's not gonna happen, but it did find the only possible way to win the game, and the universe has said a no. It has denied the request to win, and Romania will claim this match in a 3-2. What a match! What a match! Was actually quite fortuitous, let's say, for Blue, that all of these crossroads were drawn whilst there were still at least a curve, or even curves in plural. Although I don't think that was the case. I think there was only one. But it was kind of miraculous that all of these crossroads were drawn before the final curve, and it gave a rather okay chance to invade the field, which again he made eventually after delaying for eternity for absolutely nothing. Yeah, wait, like plus 10 I think that was, and then over here, if 06 just gets both city caps, can he actually win with those? Plus 7, like plus 3, or maybe that's possible actually even. Although again, really, it is I believe like a less likely plan. A less likely plan than just going over here and banking your game on the 50-50 anyways. Marianne takes down table 2, and that is Romania's, I believe, is it second or just first match win? Let's take a little look-see here. Notification? Hello? Oh, damn it. Okay, let me... yeah, okay, well, unfortunately we seem to have a lot of issues with the tournament page, so let's see if it is just that, like, nationals. Yeah, I mean, these work. I think it's just... Okay, yeah. The tournament page is unfortunately not working at the moment. Probably will get fixed soon enough, or I hope so. However, congrats on Romania on getting, let's say, well, I'm gonna I guess say your first win, and be just that much closer to qualifying towards the playoffs. Still, at least for most in the group, there are still 2 matches to go. and we'll be stopping it here for this stream. Now we'll still have 2 more matches to come today. One at 1700 UTC, so in about 1.5 hours, Ukraine meets Spain, and an hour after that, Poland, Netherlands. So we'll be concluding the rather marathony day on those 2 matches, in all likelihood. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in all the way until the end. If you did enjoy this type of Carcassonne content and would like to see more of it, then there is an easy way to support the channel by subscribing, by liking the stream, or by leaving a comment down in the comment section if you're watching this afterwards. And if you want to support the channel financially, then you can also become a channel member. I'll be seeing you in about 1.5 hours with yet some more World Team Carcassonne Online Championship matches. Bye for now.